Take away the words of the devil. O God, take away the words of the devil that mix with my prayer. If not, then take my prayer as it is, devil and all. Die before you die. Ironic, but one of the most intimate acts of our body is death. So beautiful appeared my death, knowing who then I would kiss. I died 1,000 times before I died. Die before you die, said the Prophet Muhammad. Have wings that feared over touch the sun. I was born when all at once I feared I could love. The holy water. No one lives outside the walls of this sacred place existence. The holy water, I need it upon my eyes. It is you, dear, you, each form. What mother would lose her infinite? And we are that to God. Never lost from his gaze are we. Every cry of the heart is attended by light's own arms. You cannot wander anywhere that will not aid you. Anything you can touch, God brought it into the classroom of your mind. Differences exist, but not in the city of love. Thus my vows and yours, I know they are the same. I just peeled the skin from the potato, and you are still contemplating its worth. Sweetheart, indeed, there are wonderful nutrients in all, for God made everything. You joined our community at birth, with your father being who he is. What do the world's scales know of your precious value? The priest and the prostitute, they weigh the same before the sun's immaculate being. But who can bear that truth and freedom? So a wise man adulterated the scriptures. Every wise man knows this. My son's face has revealed its beauty to me. Why was it shy so long? Didn't it know how this made me suffer and weep? A different game he plays with his close ones. God tells us truths you would not believe, for most everyone needs to limit his compassion, concept of right and wrong, preserve the golden seed until one of God's friends comes along and tends your body like a divine bride. The holy sent out a surveyor to find the limits of its compassion and being. God knows a divine frustration whenever he acts like that, for the infinite has no walls. Why not tease him about this? Why not accept the freedom of what it means for our Lord to see us as himself? So magnificent, sovereign is our lover, never say. On the other side of this river, a different king rules. For how could that be true? For nothing can oppose infinite strength. No one lives outside the walls of this sacred palace. Existence, the holy water of my soul brow, neat it is unity. Love opened my eyes, and I was cleansed by the purity of each form. If I adore you out of fear of hell, burn me in hell. If I adore you out of desire for paradise, lock me out of paradise. But if I adore you for yourself alone, do not deny to me your eternal beauty. Love. I have loved thee with two loves, a selfish love and a love that is worthy of thee. As for the love which is selfish, therefore I occupy myself with thee to the exclusion of all others. But in the love which is worthy of thee, thou dost raise the veil that I may see thee, yet it is the praise not mine in this or that, but the praise is to thee in both that and this. In my soul. In my soul there is a temple, a shrine, a mosque, a church where I kneel. Prayer should bring us to an altar where no walls or names exist. Is there not a region of love where the sovereignty is illuminated nothing, where ecstasy gets poured into itself and becomes lost? Where the wing is fully alive, but has no mind or body. In my soul there is a temple, a shrine, a mosque, a church, that dissolve in God. with my beloved. With my beloved I alone have been, when secrets tender that evening airs passed and the vision blessed was granted to my prayers that crowned me, else obscure, with endless fame. The while amazed between his beauty and his majesty, I stood in silent ecstasy, revealing that which o'er my spirit went and came. Lo, in his face commingled is every charm and grace, the whole of beauty singled into a perfect face. Beholding him would cry, there is no God but he, and he is the Most High. My God and my Lord, eyes are at rest, the stars are setting, hushed are the stirring of birds in their nests, of monsters in the ocean. You are the just who knows no change, the balance that can never swerve, the eternal which never passes away. The doors are keen, are bolted now, and guarded by soldiers. Your door is open to all who call upon you. My Lord, each love is now alone with his beloved, and I am alone with you. Dream Fable. I saw myself in a wide green garden, more beautiful than I could begin to understand. In this garden was a young girl. I said to her, how wonderful this place is. Would you like to see a place even more wonderful than this, she asked. Oh yes, I answered. Then taking me by the hand, she led me on till we came to a magnificent palace like nothing that was ever seen by human eyes. The young girl knocked on the door, and someone opened it. Immediately, both of us were flooded with light. Only Allah knows the inner meaning of the maidens we saw living there. Each one carried in her hand a serving tray filled with light. The young girl asked the maidens where they were going, and they answered her, we are looking for someone who was drowned in the sea, and so became a martyr. She never slept at night, nor one wink. We are going to rub funeral spices on her body. Then rub some on my friend here, the young girl said. Once upon a time, said the maidens, part of this spice and the fragrance of it clung to her body. But then she shied away. Quickly, the young girl let go of her hand, turned, and said to me, your prayers are your light. Your devotion is your strength. Sleep is the enemy of both. Your life is the only opportunity that life can give you. If you ignored it, you waste it, you will only turn to dust. Then the young girl disappeared. My beloved, my peace, O my brothers and sisters, is my solitude, and my beloved is with me always. For his love I can find no substitute, and his love is the test for me among mortal beings. Wherever his beauty I may contemplate, he is my Marab, towards him is my Qibla. If I die of love before completing satisfaction, alas for my anxiety in the world, alas for my distress. O healer of souls, the heart feeds upon its desire. The striving after union with thee has healed my soul. O my joy and my life, I beg thee. You are the source of my life, and from thee also came my ecstasy. I have separated myself from all created beings. My hope is for union with thee, for that is the goal of my desire. Reality. In love, nothing exists between heart and heart. Speech is born out of longing, true description from the real taste. The one who tastes knows, the one who explains lies. How can you describe the true form of something in whose presence you are blotted out, and whose being you still exist, and who lives as a sign for your journey?